The Trumpet Daily.
Even Twitter, before Elon Musk, said that this guy was just spreading disinformation. And yet, he goes before a House hearing, I think it is, in March of 2017. Then he starts making the rounds on all the talk shows. And then he becomes a paid contributor to MSNBC, this Clint Watts. Listen to him. So serious. Serious reporting about the Russian attack on the United States. And this goes on. This montage covers, I'm sure, a period of years. Years. And he's just been exposed as a complete and total fraud. This is clip 8.
I can tell you right now today, gray outlets that are Soviet-pushing accounts tweet at President Trump during high volumes when they know he's online, and they push conspiracy theories.
What they want to do is use information as a weapon of warfare to undermine U.S. democracy. And so what they do is they create automated technology, commonly referred to as bots, to create what look like armies of Americans.
Trump got elected, and Putin helped Trump get elected.
He creates his own reality, essentially. And I'm not saying that Russia instructed him to do this, but this is kind of how it works in Russia.
Nearly 2 years ago, former FBI agent Clint Watts went before Congress to describe the Trump administration's suspicious practice of parroting Russian propaganda during the 2016 campaign.
The president, the candidate, the president-elect, and the president is consistently citing what is only coming out of the Kremlin, and you know that from a foreign intelligence aspect. And at the same point, he can't stop asking you about Russia. And it was interesting to see the president essentially advocating for Russia at the G7. This isn't unusual. We've seen him essentially take sides with Russia against our own intelligence community and against. So when we look back now over the last 4 to 5 years, let's just look at what Putin did. We often talk about 9/11 or we talk about Pearl Harbor, these significant events. He interfered in our election. He helped elevate a candidate of his choosing. It will ultimately go down historically as one of the biggest defeats of America, particularly in terms of the intelligence business. And now,
Clint, you're the very person I want to talk to about all of this.
Russia is running the same playbook that they did in 2016, and they're doing it in 2020. Russia very much sees Trump's victory in election as good to their long-term interests, and a Biden victory as negative to their interest. And so you could actually just read overt Russian state news and know that they want President Trump reelected. Yeah, it's just consistent with President Trump constantly providing cover for Vladimir Putin. It's been consistent before he was elected, since he's been elected, and I'm guessing post his term.
There's your deep state echo chamber. Goes off and creates some watchdog group, and then there's the dashboard. He starts saying it's all Russian bots. Then he goes and he's testifying. Now all of a sudden he's an expert. Then he's on all of the news shows, and he's a total fraud. He's a professional liar. He's an election denier. He denies the results of the 2016 election. This is what number 6, the 6th tweet in the batch released on Friday. It says, the dashboard was headed by former FBI counterintelligence official and current MSNBC contributor Clint Watts and funded by neoliberal think tank, the Alliance for Securing Democracy. They really and truly are living within an echo chamber. It's no problem for them to create an expert out of one of their own. And then he's treated, look at all of those talking heads that interviewed him. They treat him like he knows everything, like he's an expert. And he's not an expert at all. He's a liar. He's a liar and an election denier. How about that?